Morning guys, and welcome to a new video today. Actually, this video excites me a bit because I haven't done a video like this before. You know, living in a different country, living in another culture does certain things with you, and one thing is, of course, you compare your home country and your host country. But this is not what this video is actually about. This video is about 3 things that I love in my own culture. You know, I'm living in the moment here in the Philippines, and I try to learn a lot and to embrace Filipino culture, and I appreciate a lot of things here, and I hope I can share this positivity with you. But of course, there are also things that I appreciate in my own culture, and I want to inspire you to maybe learn a little bit from us Germans as well. So stay tuned for 3 things that I love in my own culture, in the German culture. But take the time of the intro to subscribe to this channel if you aren't already, and to like this video. It actually makes a difference. Intro. Welcome back. This video is about 3 things that I love in German culture. Actually, when we left Germany to come to the Philippines in 2015, I kind of disliked my own culture. I was annoyed by so many things, and I wanted to break out of this strict frame. I want to break free! To open up my view on things. And being here in the Philippines, living in a different culture, did exactly this for me. It changed my angle on things, it changed my opinion, but it also changed my view on German culture and on Germany. And now I can look back, I can reflect a little bit better, and I can decide better which things I like in Germany and which things I just don't like. Actually, I was motivated to do this video because a friend of mine did a very similar video last week. His channel is Simco. I will link him in the description below, and I blend in something here. He's making new content every week about culture and different interesting topics, so make sure to check him out and to subscribe to his channel as well. And he challenged his subscribers, or the people that are watching him, and I'm one of them, to do a similar thing, to share things they like in their own culture. And so I feel challenged to make a video about 3 things that I like in my culture. Boy, a lot of talking, so maybe let's get right to it. But one disclaimer first. Again, this is just my subjective reflection on German culture. It's not complete, it's not 100% right in the eyes of many other viewers. It's just my personal opinion, things that I like in my own culture. I just want to share this with you because we can all learn from each other. So without further ado, let's get right to it. The first thing is quality and perfectionism. There have been a few scandals in the past, especially in the car industry, but generally Germany stands for quality. German products are high quality, they do work, and they last a long time. And this is something I really love in Germany, that I can count on that it's reliable. Even when I have construction workers that are at work, I need a plumber to fix something at my toilet, I know it is done well, it is done high quality, and it will last. Again, this is very, very general. There are exceptions, of course. Germans like details and planning, and they like when something really works, and it won't be a temporary fix, it will be a real fix. And that's just something I enjoy so much, that I know our buildings have high quality, our cars have high quality, products have high quality, but even when I have a construction worker or a helper at home, I know everything will be done in high quality, and I don't need to worry if it will be broken again next week. So the first thing I like in German culture is perfectionism, high quality. So if you want to learn a little bit from this, start with doing a good work. Try to deliver high quality yourself. If you have to fix something, just do it well. If you are working in service, try to be very friendly and open and helpful and ask questions to the customers. And this is a good start to think a little bit about high quality. Secondly, critical thinking. I love that we are taught to think critically, not just to believe everything that we hear, not just to follow rules blindly without asking why.
What truth do you want to know? What it is. After this, there is no turning back.
Generally, Germans will always ask why rather than how. So they won't just ask, how do we have to do it? But they will ask, why do we have to do it this way? We won't just believe what our teachers say, we won't just believe what our parents say, we won't just believe what our leaders say. We will try to understand the reason behind it, and we will try... Mosquitoes. Sometimes we are hypercritical about everything, especially when something is not perfect. And that was an issue for me coming to the Philippines as well, that I was very critical about things. Generally I like that we are critical with ourselves, with concepts, with belief systems, and so we will ask questions. If you want to learn from this a little bit, just start to ask more questions. You don't have to confront your boss or your teacher and always ask why, but start with asking yourself, why am I doing certain things a certain way? Why am I not doing it differently? Try to question your own culture and to see whether what you believe is right. Asking questions always encourages us to grow, to understand more, and I think we can all learn from each other if we are open to learn from others and also to question ourselves and our cultures. Let's come to the third point. Thirdly, low hierarchies. In Germany, we generally have low hierarchies towards our leaders, or our leaders with us.
There is this yellow zigzag that does give Ryan the authority to discipline Stanley.
Great.
However, in so doing, it zigs past your name, hence zagging you and making you appear weak. Thus the yellow color, yellow for cowardly.
For example, in our churches, we normally don't address our pastors with Pastor Ben or whatever the name is. We just call them Ben or whatever their name is. We don't call every doctor Doc or Doctor. Sometimes we just call them by name. In our companies, normally we have a kind of a friend-like relationship between a worker and his boss. And of course, if you go higher and higher in the levels, it becomes a little bit less personal, a little bit more formal. But normally, we try to keep it low hierarchy because it enables us as workers and the bosses to just communicate openly, to discuss topics openly, to try new things without being too afraid of the leaders, to think critically again. It just enables us to work a little bit more freely. Even in our free time, we can be together with our leaders on a very friend-like basis. And it's the same thing with the poor and the rich, or different classes of people. The gap between the classes is just not that big. So normally it's not a problem for a janitor and a doctor to be together, to be friends, and to just have a good time together.
Just thought your friends over there might be interested in seeing this photo I took with my cell phone the other night. I'm going to airbrush friends forever. Then I'm going to hang these bad boys all over the hospital.
I'm not sure how you can apply this in your life if you wanted to, but if you are a leader, if you are a boss, just try sometimes to respect and acknowledge the person rather than what the person is or what the person does. If you're a boss, don't see yourself as the superior and the workers as workers. Just try to see them as human beings, as persons, and respect them for that. With an attitude like this, you can create a free atmosphere where people can talk openly and freely with each other without losing respect. Thank you for watching this video. That was my take on things that I like in my own culture, in the German culture. I hope you liked this video. If so, leave me a thumbs up. If not, just leave me a thumbs up anyway. Feel free to apply a few of those things and to try it out. Feel free to ignore them totally if you didn't like them, no problem at all. But I think it's just a nice attitude to be observant, to be open, to question ourselves and to learn from each other. And don't forget, enjoy your life wherever you are. See you at the next video. And also check out my social media channels, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and I'm also on Patreon now. So if you want to support this channel, you can do this on Patreon. Links in the description. See ya.